What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a new segment I like to call, Is This Game a Yay or a Nay in its MMO grave? Or MMO grave for short, I guess. That was kind of dumb. Let's just go ahead and edit this video here. For our first ever episode, we are going to be taking a look at the old-time classic, nostalgia-inducing MMO known as Wizard 101. Now, unless you're under the age of 10 or you've been living under a rock, like this was a rock, this is you, you're like living under it, I don't know. I'm sure you folks have seen an ad or two for this game, and for the unaware, this is an MMO that does charge a monthly subscription just to play the game. So think Netflix or Crunchyroll. This is just my opinion here, but I'm totally fine purchasing a game or a couple of DLCs if I enjoy it a lot. But when you start to charge me monthly, I'm gonna feel a deep obligation to keep playing your game as much as possible to get my money's worth. And I know I'm never gonna feel like I got my money's worth. That's probably a problem with me and not the games. With all that being said, let's head on into Wizard 101 and find out how far exactly can we get with the free trial. Also, at the time of recording, this game is sitting at about a 700 average player count. Now, at the very start of the game, we get quizzed by the Book of Secrets to find out what school of elements we actually belong to. So we take the quiz, sounding like the most shut-in loner possible, and we get placed in ice. Huh. Why am I not surprised? We take our time, try to make the student look like Goku, and we get to his name. I decided to go with Jasper Vocal Saver because, I mean, he won't really be speaking much. And we set off on our adventure to Wizard 101. So what did you guys think of my little wizard intro there? It was pretty good, huh? I was like, oh, sorry, I won't do it again, I promise. Thanks to the School of Storms, starts to rain outside. So we head inside. In the tower, we get ambushed by Voldemort, if he had a nose and a mustache and hair. We get into our first fight, and I gotta give this game credit. The animations of the cards makes me excited to use each card and see what they do. After learning about health and mana, getting blasted by a fire beam, getting shot with an arrow by a centaur, sneak attacks by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Pigs, even getting dropped in the middle of the ocean to get attacked by sharks. We cast the always devastating meteor spell, and we win the fight. After Lord Voldemort lets us know that this won't be the last time we'll be seeing him, he takes his leave, and we show the head wizard the new TikTok dance we learned. Don't act like you're not impressed. After the head wizard explains to us that we have no time to learn and we must go fight right away, we reluctantly accept his suicide mission and get teleported to Unicorn Way. After getting close enough to this ghost to whisper sweet nothings into his ear, he finally notices us and decides to fight. A random person decides to join us, so I show him my cool beetle. And he gets so impressed that he follows us to the next ghost. After busting a few more ghosts with my new best friend, we tell the townfolk, and my new best friend gets summoned for dinner and takes his leave. The townfolks reminded me to avoid fighting. I should stick to the sidewalk. But mama ain't raised no! After killing a few more monsters, I was given a ring by one of the townfolk. No, Adam, you cannot be my friend. The townsperson, let me know if a big, spooky, scary skeleton. Scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Hiding somewhere in the city. And wants me to get cracking. Did you guys get it? Cause I'm hunting a skeleton, and he's made of bones. And bones crack. I thought it was funny. After getting therapy for my emotional damage, and jaywalking across the street, we finally make it to the house that the spooky, scary skeleton is hiding in. Scary skeleton. Now I know what you're thinking. Hi, how does he know the skeleton lives in that house? I guess you can say I have a pretty good hunch. Inside the skeleton's home, we awkwardly walk in as he's having a conversation with a hot pizza. Not wanting to be rude, I approached a couple asking if they know where the nearest 7-Eleven is, cause I need more gas for my broomstick. But unfortunately they didn't believe us, so we got into a fight. And at this point, this is where I learned about a little thing called fizzling. That little number on the left there is the chance your spell has to actually cast, which means it has the chance to fail 15% of the time for this particular card. After fizzling not just once, but 2 times in a row, it was looking kinda bad for us. Lucky enough, the enemies can fizzle too. After a few more exchanges back and forth, We try to bring our bony friend here back to life with an electric shock. Unfortunately, the voltage was too high and he exploded. It was sad, but hey, free house. After explaining to our friend Saren here how what happened was an accident, he promised not to tell anyone if we would go and help his friend with another problem. His friend tells us that there's been a ghost lady scaring him at night and he wants us to get rid of her for him. After making a quick stop to 7-Eleven to put some gas in my broom, I make my way inside the house and we're greeted by the said lady ghost in question. We tell her that if she doesn't leave the house right away, we would be very upset with her. She doesn't take that too well and decides to try to sit us down for a dirt nap. We use our ice speedo to help her skeleton friend chill out. Not wanting to be rude, I also use the ice speedo to chill her out as well. She tries to give us a taste of our own medicine, but we resist it. You can't chill a cold heart. We finally come to an agreement to only let her haunt the house on the weekends, and she agrees. To seal the deal, we try to show her the new TikTok dance we learned, but she just leaves. Why does no one like my TikTok dance? We head back to inform Saren's friend that his house is now under split custody. He thanks me for my hard work, but before I can offer to show him my TikTok dance, he vanishes. Come on guys, it's not that! We make our way back to the headmaster wizard, telling him of our ventures, and he teaches us a new freeze spell. After a closer inspection of the freeze spell, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave that in the good old spell book. The great wizard is so impressed that he offers us a scholarship to learn at his wizarding school. We inform him that we forge our own path and we leave his house. So salty about the TikTok dances. After doing some soul searching, we actually decide to accept the offer to join the school, on the caveat that we can choose our classes. We meet up with Birdman Mr. Lincoln, and he introduces us to all of the school's head teachers. We've got Lydia Grayrose, she's in charge of the Ice School. Alston Bailstrom, he's in charge of the Storm School. Wait a minute, you look kind of familiar.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Next, we've got Dahlia Falmia of the Fire School. Next up, Moolinda Wu of the School of Life. Oh, School of Life. I love that movie. Next up, we have Arthur Weathersfield of the Balance School. I'm honestly not really sure what this school is about, but the teacher is a dog, and I'm all for that. Cyrus Drake from the School of Slytherin. Myth. Last and definitely least, we have Malorn Ashthorn from the Death School. Ah, Death School. I love that game. We end up choosing the School of Ice, because I heard they have cool parties.
Cool party.
Lydia gives us our second new spell of the game, Snow Serpent. We meet back up with Birdman Mr. Lincoln, and he informs us that it is possible to learn spells from any of the other schools as well. Ah, so could I make a tree? But an ice tree? With flames? Birdman Mr. Lincoln also informs us that we'll be living in the men's dorm on the left side, and that the girls' dorm is next to us on the right side.
Nice.
We take our leave from Mr. Lincoln before he tries to introduce us to the toaster he bought last week. And on our way, we find a soldier that needs some help from yours truly. He explains to us that the undead are taking over the world and he needs our help. We ask him for a companion to take on our perilous journey, and he obliges. Wow, you really dug deep in the pet cabinet for this one. We head into the soldier's house to collect our new friend, Moo Jackson. Quit. How do I quit? Where's the quit button? Sorry about the pause here, guys, but I just need to make sure everyone understands that these next few sentences we're about to hear are an absolute delight, and I am not responsible for any damage you've done to your pants. With that out of the way, let's continue the video.
You shouldn't have come to this tower. No, shouldn't have done that. Gonna interfere with things don't concern you.
What was that? What did I just listen to? Oh my god, that was like if Christopher Walken and Yoda had a baby. After getting a change of pants, we begin our battle with Yoda Walken, and I cannot wait to see what he says after this fight.
Well, I know when I'm whooped, but I threw the key to my pet kennel into the kennel itself, I did. You can't get through those bars, no how.
I think I understand it now. It's like he's afraid to hear silence between his sentences, so he keeps talking, he does. After our foray with Yoda walking, we learn how to command our pets. And we use our ice bat friend here to fly through the bars and grab the keys so we can set all the captured pets free. We open up the locked gate and are greeted with a second locked gate. Penny Dreadful informs us that our only option for guessing the combination is to either ask one of the pets if they know the combination, or to keep trying from 000001.
0001. No, not it. 00002. Not it.
Fed up with her shenanigans, I make my way to the captured pets and ask them if they happen to know what the combination was. One of the pets tell us that the combination is 000003. And the door opens. Alright. We make our way back to the soldier to inform him of our success in releasing all the captured pets. He thanks us, our pets level up, and we set off to Cyclops Lane. Or not. And we set off to Firecat Alley. Oh, come on! Triton Avenue? Oh wow, I'm actually surprised that worked. We spot a big group of fellow wizards fighting, and we decide to join in. We select our Firecat card, it fizzles, and we get ridiculed by the other wizards. Man, this game is stressful. One of the other wizards, named Marcus, summons Dr. Doom to finish off the last two enemies, and I try to escape as fast as possible to save myself any further embarrassment. I meet up with another wizard named Arthur, asking if we can find his sister Susie's wand. We get into another fight, collect Susie's wand, get into a close call with the Riddler, get into a fight with a Yoda walking wannabe, collected some cogs laying around to fix a machine, got a golden shower from a leprechaun, used the cogs I found to repair the watermill, also received the crystal for repairing the watermill. We return Susie's wand, and give the crystal we received to Duncan, and he tells us if we can take care of one last thing for him, which is the Harvest Lord. Channeling my inner Harry Potter, I accept his quest and get ready for a grueling journey on my way to find the Harvest Lord. Oh. Never mind, that was actually pretty quick. We approach the Harvest Lord and ask him how he's able to keep himself from burning with his eyes and mouth engulfed in flames. He doesn't like that question and decides to try to put our lights out. After finishing off the Harvest Lord, we meet up with Susie, get her Tesla coil operational, and report back to Duncan that we defeated the Harvest Lord. After reporting our mission success to the soldier, we try to head back to Cyclops Lane and... yeah, I didn't think so. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be it for the Wizard 101 free trial. I want to say that will probably get you a good 2 to 3 hours of gaming content if you do all of the side missions and you get through the main story part up until where I hit the premium paywalls. If this game is a yay or a nay on my free-to-play scale, it's obviously gonna go down to a nay, folks. But that doesn't mean the game is bad. It's just not up to the free-to-play standards that I like to see in games. This is more like a free demo than an actual free-to-play session, so along with that, hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe if you're new here so you know when I release more MMOGRAVE content or whatever content I decide to release. And yeah, last but not least, have a great day, guys. See ya.